Women in the workforce, a journey of challenges, triumphs, and evolution. The integration of women into the workforce is a multifaceted phenomenon that spans centuries, driven by socioeconomic, cultural, and technological transformations. From the early struggles for basic workplace rights to the contemporary pursuit of gender equality, women's participation in the labor market has been marked by both progress and persistent challenges. This video embarks on a comprehensive exploration of why and how women entered the workforce, the types of jobs they historically held, the evolution of their roles in contemporary workplaces, key players who facilitated change, challenges faced, successes achieved, advancements in pay equity, the evolving landscape of work-life balance, and the strides made in childcare and maternity leave policies. The emergence of women in the workforce. The widespread entry of women into the workforce can be attributed to various factors, including economic necessity, social change, and shifting labor demands. World War II, in particular, served as a watershed moment, compelling women to step into roles traditionally held by men as millions of men were mobilized for military service. Women filled vacancies in industries such as manufacturing, agriculture, and transportation, playing a crucial role in sustaining the war effort. Following World War II, many women returned to traditional domestic roles, but the experience of wartime employment sparked a desire for greater economic independence and equality. The post-war period witnessed the rise of feminist movements advocating for women's rights, including access to education, employment opportunities, and equal pay for equal work. Throughout much of the 20th century, women were predominantly employed in clerical and administrative positions, such as secretaries, typists, and receptionists. These roles were often seen as extensions of women's domestic responsibilities, requiring skills deemed suitable for their gender, such as organization, communication, and attention to detail. The emergence of teaching and nursing jobs. Teaching and nursing emerged as two professions historically dominated by women. Teaching provided an avenue for educated women to pursue careers while fulfilling societal expectations of nurturing and caregiving. Similarly, nursing offered women opportunities to contribute to healthcare delivery, albeit within hierarchical structures that limited their autonomy and advancement. The evolution of women's roles in the workforce today. Over the decades, women have made significant strides in breaking barriers and entering traditionally male-dominated fields, including STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, law, finance, and politics. Efforts to promote diversity and inclusion, coupled with legislative measures, have facilitated greater access to these industries for women. Leadership and entrepreneurship. Women have increasingly ascended to leadership positions in corporate, political, and entrepreneurial spheres. Despite persistent gender biases and structural barriers, women leaders have demonstrated resilience, innovation, and strategic vision, driving organizational success and societal change. Feminist leaders and advocates have played pivotal roles in advocating for women's rights in the workforce. Figures such as Betty Friedan, Gloria Steinem, and Audre Lorde spearheaded movements for gender equality, challenging societal norms and institutionalized discrimination. Legislative initiatives such as the Equal Pay Act of 1963 and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 have been instrumental in advancing women's rights in the workforce. These laws prohibited discrimination based on gender and race and laid the groundwork for subsequent legal and policy reforms aimed at promoting workplace equality. The challenges faced by women in the workforce today. Despite progress, gender discrimination and bias persist in many workplaces, manifesting in unequal pay, limited advancement opportunities, and stereotypical expectations. Women continue to face barriers to entry and advancement in male-dominated industries and leadership positions. Balancing work and caregiving responsibilities remains a significant challenge for many women, particularly mothers. Limited access to affordable childcare, inadequate parental leave policies, and societal expectations regarding women's roles as primary caregivers contribute to work-life conflicts and career interruptions. Despite the challenges, women have achieved remarkable gains in educational attainment, surpassing men in college enrollment and degree attainment in many countries. Higher levels of education have expanded women's career opportunities and positioned them for leadership roles across various industries. Women's participation in the workforce has contributed to their economic empowerment and financial independence. Increased labor force participation rates among women have bolstered household incomes, reduced poverty rates, and stimulated economic growth. Advancements in pay equity. Despite legislative efforts and increased awareness, a significant gender wage gap persists globally, with women earning less than men for comparable work. Structural factors such as occupational segregation, discrimination, and lack of transparency contribute to disparities in pay. Advocates for pay equity have called for greater transparency and accountability in pay practices, urging employers to conduct regular pay audits, eliminate wage secrecy policies, and address systemic biases that perpetuate pay disparities. Work-life balance and family-friendly policies. Maternity leave and childcare policies have evolved over time, reflecting changing societal attitudes and economic realities. Many countries have implemented paid maternity leave mandates, parental leave provisions, and subsidized childcare programs to support working families. The proliferation of flexible work arrangements, including telecommuting, flexible scheduling, and job-sharing arrangements, has facilitated greater work-life balance for women and men alike. These arrangements enable employees to manage caregiving responsibilities while pursuing their careers. Conclusion. The integration of women into the workforce has been a complex and multifaceted journey marked by both progress and persistent challenges. From the early struggles for basic workplace rights to the contemporary pursuit of gender equality, women have defied societal expectations, shattered glass ceilings, and reshaped the landscape of the global labor market. While significant strides have been made in advancing women's rights and opportunities in the workforce, more work remains to be done to achieve true gender equality. By addressing systemic barriers, promoting diversity and inclusion, and fostering supportive workplace cultures, we can create a more equitable and inclusive future for women in the workforce. Still, the future looks bright for women in the workplace as they continue to blaze the trail as admins to CEOs and everything in between. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more factastic videos.